Welcome into Bleacher Talk, presented by Via Luna. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. And
I know, we're still getting used to it.
It's really weird not saying Claudia Faust. I'm going to be honest. We need like a swear jar where if we call you Claudia Faust or
I like
Collins,
it. As long as I get the earnings for it, I think that's the only way that's fair. But we're out at Soho 63 today celebrating the upcoming Battle for Arizona Avenue. I know these two right here are really excited about this upcoming week. We've got Nico Marchiol over here joining us, and we're ready to chat all things Hamilton versus Chandler, which, for Jordan and I, this is a first that we'll get to see it. But you guys have been working towards this for quite a while now, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. I think it speaks for itself. The rivalry dates back, since however long. And it's just cool to kind of carry on that tradition every year. And it's always, no matter the skill level of the teams, each team always has really good players, and it's always really good competition and so much fun. So just really excited for this showdown.
Yeah. And both of you, but you too, Christian. Claudia was poking a little bit of fun at you before we went live here with your ties. They look good. The mom's helped you out there.
Mom's always got to help.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There you go. Special shout out to Mom. On the field real quick, too, we'll start with you, Christian. I mean, what's it been like this year, just going on this run? You guys, you beat Bishop Gorman, and now you're here at the end of the regular season with the game that's probably been marked on your calendar for over a year now.
It's a crazy season. We've been training for this ever since last year's state. Once we lost that, we always have this revenge we're feeling, and it's just great. Everything being put together this season, all of our wins, and I'm very excited for this final game.
Spurge brought up the Bishop Gorman game, which is one that people are still talking about and will probably talk about for quite some time to come. How much confidence does that game give you now that you get to look back at that and be like, we beat that team, which, by the way, is 10-1. So your Bishop Gorman's only loss this season. What kind of confidence does that give you?
After those kind of wins, it's hard to keep a level head and keep just going 1 week at a time. But I think our team does really well with that, and I think we don't really overlook any opponents and kind of treat every week the same. So it definitely boosts our confidence a little bit and gives us a little more motivation and stuff during practice. But we're still treating every week the same and just happy to play in big games like this all the time. So
you guys are treating every week the same, and either of you can answer this honestly, but is there sort of a motto or a message this year that's just unique to this team that you guys have really lived by so far? I see the smirk there.
No, who's got this one?
Oh, say it, you got it.
I feel like it's like more of a revenge we feel from last year's state. It's just we'll never forget that, and then coming for something bigger this year.
I know it's only Monday, but what's the attitude? Or it's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Oof, this week's already flying by.
Whoops,
Wow.
it's Tuesday. But you've been thinking about this probably since Friday night now. I know you go one game at a time, but what's the attitude been since Friday night, knowing that you've got the Battle for Arizona Avenue this upcoming week?
It's just, you can totally tell a change. It's just totally locked in. Ever since, the fourth quarter ended of Higley, we've been totally locked in on Chandler. And I think we do a really well job preparing on the weekends and getting everybody there and putting in a really detailed game plan that'll help us win. So, if we just keep preparing like this and keep a level head and not keep the moment too big or make the moment too big, then we'll be fine.
So I've been to a few of your guys' games this year, and before the game and after the game, I see you guys having fun. You're locked in, but you're having fun. Who on the team do we need to know about is like the biggest hype man or the guy that has the best dancing skills on the team? What do you think?
Gosh, I think either Grant or Grant or Joel.
Grant or Joel, yeah.
Joel gets me pretty hyped.
How so? Anything he says specifically, or go-to dance moves?
Definitely. So him being a corner, he'll always we're always chirping in practice and stuff, and he's trying to get in the quarterback's head and the receiver's head and stuff. But in the game, how he keeps us locked in is he'll just like pretty much yell at us or get us to get the offense to get excited or to pick up our speed or whatever, and it always snaps us right back in focus. So it's good to have those guys like that on the team.
What's that like for you?
It's interesting with Joel. Very interesting in practice. Always something saying, and especially in game, it's really helpful though. Once they turn over or something, he always the first one dab us up and Jibber got it. So it's a great feeling though. I always have someone there for you.
When you look at Chandler, you guys have probably been watching some film. What do you feel like is their biggest threat this season against you guys?
I think they have a really strong offense and defense. I think they just have a lot of key players that really make their team strong. And I think if we can kind of keep those key players contained and not really let them do much, then we'll be successful. And I think they have a really, really strong defense. Some players that we really got to watch out for. But I think with the scheme and the players we have, we can really get after it. So I'm excited for this week.
So I want to push the edge a little bit here. Where do you guys feel like you can expose them then? We just talked about some of their strengths, but where do you feel like you can expose them without giving away too much, obviously?
I think some of our strong suits these last couple of weeks have been throwing the ball and extending the ball downfield. So I think we're definitely going to be taking some shots downfield and testing their
defense apart.
Yes, sir.
Especially you two, right? Especially you two with your connection.
All night, yes, sir.
Are you guys like inseparable off the field too? Are you guys just like always together?
Yeah,
Pretty
even
much.
last night too. Like
Yeah,
11
last night we were
o'clock,
watching film at my house and just going out to eat and stuff. It's my guy.
So what are you guys going to do to keep the friendship, the bromance alive, going into college next year?
I think, well, he'll be balling out wherever he's at, and I'll be in West Virginia. So I think we'll always come back here and throw it together, whatever, and come to Hamilton games and stuff. So just staying in contact and keeping this friendship.
I think he just said you'll always find your way back home without saying you'll always find your way back home.
You guys need those necklaces with the
Matching necklaces.
Well, I know you had one more thing you wanted to ask Nico. You wanted to have him do something real quick,
So
right? Before we move on to the next
like
group.
I told you beforehand, my father-in-law was a safety for West Virginia, and every one of my in-laws went to West Virginia. And I hope you know this by now. But at the end of every game, win or lose, do you know what the tradition is?
Sing Country Roads.
All right, can we get a verse?
Of course. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home.
Oh, Nico's getting into it now. Okay.
All right.
Get a round of applause for
You
Nico
are
Marchiol.
officially a Mountaineer, and I can tell you everyone will be very proud that you've already got the chorus down. Awesome. Well, thanks you two for joining us. Best of luck this upcoming week. We hope you're eating lots of food, staying full, staying hungry for the game, and yeah, best of luck.
Thank you guys so much.
Best
Thanks
of
for
luck.
joining
Good
us.
stuff. Yeah, we'll be right back on Bleacher Talk presented by Via Luna. The battle for Arizona Avenue this week. We're coming at you live from Soho 63. We'll be back in a few minutes.